Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to do this video real quick since I've been having, I have this one problem, this one issue. You know, it was something that was said, about me cutting hair, and really not just cutting his hair. It's a lot of things that's been said, like cutting his hair and like taking a shower and everything like that. And he said, I don't know what it is or what not. Let me cut this off for a second. But yeah, there's been a lot of things said, my bad. I don't want to get you involved in this. I wasn't trying to do that. But I need to do this because, like I said, there was some things that have been said. You talking about, I can't cut you, like I never cut your hair before or something like that. He just, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what it is, because no matter how many times I tell him, I don't know if he understands what I'm saying, or if there's something that he's not getting, or he just loves to start an argument. I don't know what it is. I think he loves to start an argument. I ain't never cut his hair. I'm gonna do it right now, that's why I'm doing this video. I should have did this video a long time ago, really. But from this day on, from this day forward, there'll be no more questions asked. If somebody say something about I can't cut his hair, or I go out in the world all stinking and all that, don't believe none of that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video on that too, so, Not only that I'm cutting this hair, I'm gonna show you the hair. That's what I'm gonna do. It don't even make sense for me to go all the way down to his place just to cut his hair. He talking about that I don't cut his hair, like I never cut his hair before in my life. It's just crazy. It's crazy because the thing is, when his hair get all messed up, everything, some way, somehow, someday, he happens to show up on that day. And everything is all messed up and everything, believe it or not. And that's why that's why I'm doing this video. Because, I don't know what it is. I guess he thinks everything I say is a lie or something. How can I lie about this? We just getting started too. But how can I lie about something like this? And why would I lie about something like this? Crazy. So as long as I cut your hair, I'll take care of the rest of the other stuff later. I'm gonna cut your face too. Oh shit. But yeah, matter of fact, I don't know if you can see it, but you see the hair, I don't know if you can see it. I didn't cut too much, but since he talking about I ain't cutting his hair. Trying to be dramatic, or I think that's what it is. He likes to be all dramatic about it too. That's the other thing too. Shit, I don't need. You don't need him to tell me how to cut his hair. I feel like I don't even need him to judge me. Really, I don't even need him as a judge. I'm gonna do this myself quick. You know. I'm saying, always, I don't know if you can see it better now, but you can clearly see the hair is there. Talking about I ain't never cut his hair. Talking about I can't cut his hair. Cut his hair better than him. Like I said, I don't know what it is. Just trying to get on my nerves with that, but as y'all can see, since I can't tell him, I can't tell my parents anything. So. I can't tell them nothing. That's how they are. So, since I can't do that, let me do this. See, I'm not even gonna worry about you. You already got your hair. There you go. And I got the rest of this one. I get it off right there. That's what I'm clean up with that. Let me just get this hair off of me. This ain't the first time or anything like that. Now, this has been going on for years, really, to tell you the truth. You know, that's why I said I wish I did this video a long time ago. Oh shit. Next time I shift it over instead of leaving it on the floor like this. Okay. Hold on for a second, let me get this. Yeah. Next time I'm gonna do it in the sink. I got it up there, so yeah, I'll just use that. Yeah. It's already in there. Shit, I'm gonna just leave it in the trash. And you know what I think? He does this, you know, right in the moment. You know, like how his hair was just a minute ago before I'm starting to cut it. I think that's what it is. Because every time he come over, you know, his hair gets like this. First thing he thinking is that I'll never cut his hair. You know, I'm getting sick and tired of him bringing that over and over and over and over and over like I ain't never done this before. And it's like every time he shows up, I get. And that's another thing that don't make sense. It don't make sense for me. Go all the way down to his place. Just for him to cut this hair. I could do it right here. Why would I go all the way to his place? That don't make no sense. To me, that's wasting gas and time. I can simply cut his hair right here, right now. So I'm not that I can't do it. I could do it, as you can see, I'm doing it. But I don't understand what part he's not understanding or what he don't get when I say I could cut his hair. And so either he don't want to believe me or he just love to start an argument or something. That's what I think it is, because I cut his hair. I cut my own hair too. I'm gonna cut my hair in a minute, you know. But I don't need him to come back and tell her, you know. He can say that I need to cut my hair, but what I don't understand is, you know, like one time he was complaining about me. He talking about that I stink and everything, and that's understandable. But you know, it's not like we at the house or anything. And then when I first pulled up, you know, he didn't say none of this when I first pulled up. We came back and we was getting ready to go. He brings that up. And you know, and I'm gonna do another video on that too. I'm sick and tired of this. He said I don't cut my hair, not to mention his. And as you can see, that's already false. It's already a lie. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's not because they told me or said anything about it. No, I've been doing this even before he said anything. You know, I know you're gonna probably come over here and say something. You ain't gonna say nothing this time. You know, he seemed to be good at that, good at starting an argument and everything. But they never want to help me out on solving the problem, though. But they good at starting an argument, though. That's how I look at it. Every time I go over there, man, he always complaining and starting an argument about something. As little as cutting his hair. That's why I'm cutting his hair now. It's such a big deal out of it. Like the argument goes on and on. Like it's like he loved to do it or something. I don't know what it is, but I'm sick and tired of it too. Shit. Alright, Des, I'm gonna do your front side in a minute. I'll come back to this side. Not bad, Des. Keep straight, though. Keep straight. I'm gonna cut your face too. That's another one. Yeah. It's like he loved to start an argument or whatever. And oh shit, my bad. Starting arguing about something that I know that I did, you know. So yeah, here it is, you right. And that's what I get sick and tired of. And then when I say something, all of a sudden now I'm being disrespectful now when I say something. You know. don't raise your voice like you're not doing the same thing, baby. It's constantly asking me questions, questioning and everything. Everything that I'm not even trying to hear right now, even though the basic shit. And this thing out here because of me, that's why. And you know, that stuff gets annoying real quick. And then, you know, like I said, when I say something, you know, all of a sudden I'm being disrespectful. When I say that I did something like cutting his hair, taking a shower or whatever, even changing my clothes. I know I need to get some clothes because he's right, I ain't got nothing but black clothes really, but still, you know, take a shower, I brush my teeth, cut my hair and all that, you see what I'm doing. So, I don't know what part, you know, my parents don't understand when I say that I have did that. Or if I'm out and about and, you know, I happen to stay, you know, and you know we're not at the house and then, you know, what do you want me to do? Can't do anything till I get to the house, you know. You should at least understand, everybody should at least understand that, you know. You just love to start an argument, just love to start an argument. And, you know, that's annoying as hell. And, you know, like I said, when I say something, I'm being disrespectful, you know. Voices are raised now, you know. Sometimes it'll probably almost get physical sometimes with it. Even though it is true, as you can see. And a whole bunch of other things too. He don't like to respond. And I don't know any other response that I could say, but I don't want to say that I'm a liar. That's not what I'm trying to say. You know. Shit, one of us is lying. Shit. You know, I'm not trying to say they a liar. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all call me a liar. Like, look. When I know what I have done, as you can see. So, like I said, I apologize. I don't even mean to put you through all of this, but I'm gonna just do this one time, and we'll go on. I don't never have to do this again, because I just wanna, you know, like I said, all the basic stuff like cutting my hair, his hair, and all that. I wanna get this out the way, you know, for the whole world, so that way, you know. Y'all hear anybody say something about, you know, me not cutting my hair, taking a shower, going out in the world stinking and all that, don't believe the hype. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe the rumors and none of that. That's false. Okay? Shit. Said you're talking about, you know, you don't want to call me a liar, but at the same time, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and let you call me a liar because, as you can see. So that's pretty much the main problem is, okay, dude, you got this back of this. You know, you really need to fix this. That's what needs to be fixed. And this thing needs to be fixed as well. Yeah, I think I have an idea how this could work. Yeah, there we go. If I can get this shit up in there. See, you don't want to do it like that. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this shit because this shit's getting out of hand. Can't even plug this in here. Like you see, like right now, how easy and simple I could just cut this here. Like what I'm doing right now. I could do this without the arguments and all that. You know, maybe a tiny bit right here. We got a long piece right here. And then we got it. Let me see. Maybe the top. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, like I said, I know, I don't mean to put you through all this. I should have did this years ago, I'm telling you. Well, when that thing cuts off right there. That's because you're really too far off. I don't know if my fault. You should get it bring it down a little bit. There you go. Yeah, that's perfect. No, no, there's another spot. As long as I cut your hair, my nigga. And if I say anything, you know I'm gonna fix you back up. So don't even worry. You know, then what we gonna do anyway? I got you. You got a beard now, but you don't have no beard when I get finished. And beard is gonna be gone. Until I get finished with you. Was complaining about me cutting his hair and everything. But when I do it, I can do it with ease, with no problem. You know, like I said, I don't need a judge. I don't need him to watch me or nothing. I don't know why he thinks he needs to watch me. I know personally, I don't need him to watch me do this at all. I don't know what's up with that. Let's be still. We're gonna cut this one. There we go. That's nice. Since you like to cut your hair, you might as well. You need to learn to do this on your own anyway. Especially since you didn't cut your hair. You know, that's what happened last time. He didn't cut his own. Yes, he didn't like the beard, but you're gonna learn to start cutting your own hair too in a minute. You know, since you like to cut your hair now. I'm gonna have to show you too. I'll just cut you off right now. My man. Yeah, like I said, I'm sick and tired of them bringing it up. And then when I say something, I'm being disrespectful. You see the hair and all that? Does this not look like I'm cutting his hair? And not to mention my own hair. I'll do my own hair in a minute. But, you know, I'm cutting his and I'll cut my hair whenever. You know. I don't need him. You know, tell me, you know, as far as my hair and all that, my hygiene and all that. You know, start an argument, talking about that I stink and everything, and we in a car and we nowhere near the house, and you're gonna talk about this now. And you know that we nowhere near our house, so what do you want me to do? And not only that, but if that was the case, why you didn't say anything the moment I came to your place? The moment I came into the house, why wasn't it said then? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, just love to start argument. You didn't say nothing this whole time, and now all of a sudden now you're gonna bring it up. To be correct, you know, it has nothing to do with that. I think they have a hard time letting it go. That's what that is. They just don't want to let it go. As you can see, I'm already beyond that point. Well, I wouldn't be cutting his hair right now, you know. Ain't that right? It's much already, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut the rest of it. It don't even make sense for me to go down there just to cut his hair when I can do it right here. And I can see like an emergency or something, I can see that. I can understand that, but right now this is not no emergency like that. Okay. You don't look bad at all. You look pretty good, man. Looking pretty good, actually. I have to say. At least you ain't got no beard, man. Let's go ahead. You can take a little break for a second. Let me just show y'all real quick. So there should be no more questions asked after this. I don't want him talking about me not cutting my hair no more. Could have told him that when I was 18. That's why I said I wish I did a video like this when I was 18. Even younger than that, to be honest with you. Yeah, but from this day on, let me see, I don't know what today, let me see, hold on. What's today's date? I don't know what today's date. Right now it's May 3rd. It's May 3rd, 2026. Should have did this back in 2010 or something. More than 10 years ago. You're talking to me crazy like I ain't never done this before in my life. You know. But as far as me cutting his hair and all that, I don't need no more discussions about that. Okay? And this discussion from this day on is nothing but him trying to start an argument. Yeah, that's what that is. That's all it is. They'd rather start an argument with me, but I'd rather just go ahead and just cut it and I'll be done by the time we get finished arguing. Just wasted all that time and then cut it. ain't so bad. You're pretty good, actually. I ain't gonna worry about my hair. I'll do mine later tonight. Yeah, I can't do it right now because I'm doing your hair right now. So you get finished. Yeah. Oh shit. No bad. Let me see. Where's it? Oh. I'll show you. Look at that hair. This ain't cutting. If this ain't cutting this hair, I don't know what it is. You know, I'll just be honest. Because if I had to take him all the way down there to cut his hair, we should have went today. But obviously that didn't go as planned, so. And trust me, because if we went over there, it would have been the same argument. It would have been the same argument all over again. Talking about I never cut his hair, which I know it's not true. You know. Or, you know, every time you show up on the worst day and you know hair all messed up, and then he goes off of that. Like, every time I try to tell him that I did something, it's like he don't want to believe it or something. Hold on, so we can do these legs real quick. You pretty much finished. We just, yeah. Yeah, you know, like I said, I ain't trying to talk to him crazy or anything, you know. I know he is my father and my mother and everything, but I don't understand what part of this do you not understand. If I said I cut his hair, I cut his hair. Or if I said I will cut his hair, I will cut his hair. But they should just leave it at that. For some reason they want to argue. I said they love to argue. Like it will never get done or something like that. I don't know. When you watching me, I don't need a judge. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I cut my own hair, so. Ain't that right, man? Make sure I get charged. I want to make sure this is nice and clean before I let you out. Make sure I get this out the way. Make sure it's all perfect. Don't even trip anymore. We don't get that feel. And for you ain't even gotta worry, you pretty much already done. And that lets them just, you know, cut that off. See, you pretty much done. Let's go ahead and go ahead and wipe your face down. And if we see anything after that, we don't at least want to know. We'll pick up off that. But I think you are already good the way you is, so let's be honest, but my bad now. Okay, let's say you're good. Spray some alcohol this time. Now somebody said not to use it. I don't know. This is what we normally use, but sometimes professionals, they know what they doing too. So they say don't use it. Don't use it. It's for a reason. So they got their own stuff that they be using. Which is probably way better than this, probably enough. I'm probably not even gonna do a video of me cutting my own hair, cause this should be more than enough right here. Okay, my bad. This is more than enough. Let me fix you. Oh shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do it one more time. Where's this? Yeah. Where's later? Put some more up in here. Okay, now I know I have more. Okay. I know we have more than this. Oh no, dude, you pretty much done. Then I gotta do my own hair. Which I don't have to prove to anyone. You know. I'm sure the world really know, you know. I don't have to prove that part, not to my parents nor the world. Shit, no. And they get upset when I tell them the truth. If it was a problem with me cutting my hair, I'm gonna let you know. I never said that I never had a problem doing this. Like, I never had a problem cutting my own hair. And not to mention his hair, shit. You know, I don't even know where that came from. I think I know where it came from. No, I know where it came from. I know exactly where it came from. Okay, at least you shaved up pretty damn good. I have to give it to you then. And it came from that one day he showed up, and you know his hair was all messed up at the time. Not that I was gonna cut his hair or anything like that. And he showed up one day unannounced and everything. I didn't know he was coming over here anyway. And you see, that's another thing too. Showing up unexpected, and then, you know, all these hidden tests, trying to be a judge and everything. I'm not with all that. And I feel like that's why, you know, that's why it gets to the point where I don't even want to talk to him no more. Cause he don't listen to me. He think he know everything. He act like I don't cut his hair when you clearly see I'm cutting his hair. So. But when I try to tell him that, he don't want to believe that, or I'm being disrespectful and all that, like I said. You're all right. I have to give it to you, man. Pretty good. This turned out not bad at all. You look pretty much straight. Look at this shit. I may have cut you a little too much. Maybe not enough just yet, but we're gonna get there. Let's say you cut for now. I'll check you out in a few minutes, so I'm gonna leave it just like that. You know, you're gonna probably hop in the shower too in a minute. So. Man, we feel much.